Hey, it's Maria from Still Dreaming Homestead. It is Friday, so it's the day of preparation for Sabbath, and so I've been busy. I ran to Roseburg already, which is about an hour and a half to 2 hours round trip. So I've done that to get a part for Jason, and got gas in my car. I'm on my third load of laundry. I made a nice potato salad, and it's all wrapped and ready to go in the fridge. So what I like in my potato salad, and tell me what you like in yours. Of course, potatoes and farm fresh eggs. Then I like olives that I just cut in half. I like lots of celery chopped fine. Carrots grated, sweet relish, mayonnaise, mustard, little onion powder, and salt and pepper. So that's done. But now I'm going to begin preparing the main things. So the first one I'm going to prepare is going to be enchiladas, beef enchiladas. So for that, I have some of my own canned beef, green chilies, again olives, really can't get enough, red enchilada sauce, and onion. So I think that's all I'm going to put in it. And of course, tortilla shells. Now I could choose to roll them up like it's traditional, but I'm kind of lazy, so I just tear mine. So let's begin. And I just begin tearing them just like this. Works really well. And then I put them in a single layer. One just got away and got on the floor. Take just a little bit more. Much. Okay. I've got my olives, and I don't want them whole, so what I like to do is just take my knife into the can and I begin cutting them this way. It's not perfect, but just a good job. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of those on. And you can see they're pretty chopped. So here goes some of those. Got my can of green chilies. Scoop some of those in. Open my can of beef chunks. So these are just really nice little chunks. I don't know, hopefully you can see them. And I'm just going to kind of break them in little smaller pieces using my hands that God gave me. And I will reserve the nice beef broth. A little bit more. Beautiful. I'll rinse my hands. I have to have onion in just about everything. So let's chop up a half of an onion. See if I can get my bag open. Pull it down with the knife, I guess. There we go. Just cut this off and peel it. All right, so here I am. It's peeled. I like to cut out the core, makes it easier. And then I'll just go sideways. Careful not to cut off my fingers. Stand them back up. And cut this other way. This one. Turn it sideways again. Sprinkle a little bit of onions on it. That will be good. Really important to flavor your food nicely. Now I do have fresh garlic, but I'm going to use a little garlic powder. Sabbath prep is just a busy day. There's no doubt about that. And wrap some cheese. This one's open. I'm just using whatever cheddar cheese I have, or shredded cheese. This happens to be Colby and Monterey Jack. I'll give a nice little sprinkle of that. Ready for the next layer. I just want to say I am really blessed to have had somebody encourage me, if I was going to keep Sabbath, to prepare the food ahead. I love it, and we have special treats that way. The Sabbath should be a special day, and I wish I had been better at that when my children were young. Here, cut that one in half. But it was all new to me, and now it's just much more of a joy. How nice and fast this is. It's just a really nice little recipe. Well, you notice that I don't do recipes, but let's put on some more olives. I love olives. Spread those out. The rest of the green chilies. And I know if I didn't use my fingers, I wouldn't have to keep rinsing my hands. But I think that's why God gave me fingers. Now, just spread this out a little bit. Nice. The rest of the diced onions. Spread that out. And this is not a normal thing to put in, but I have just a few carrots left over, so I'm going to chop them in finely. And put those in. I don't think that's going to show too much taste, but it does look pretty. And I'm going to drain out the rest of this juice, which I will be saving. Really good. Oops. Naturally. That will be great for gravies, to flavor a soup. In fact, I might put it in with my rice. I'm not sure yet. Put on some more beef. Just give it a last little bit of this. Juice back into here. I'll reserve that for later. And I want to put a little bit of enchilada sauce over this. Some more cheese. These are 8-ounce containers. This one had already been opened. I'm guessing I will maybe put between 8 and 10 ounces of cheese on this. Have to rinse my hands again. Let's tear these up. This is interesting, this package. They're not even the same size. Doesn't matter for this, of course. Yeah, place this on top. the rest of the enchilada sauce. Try to spread this out. Really don't want any dry spots. So I think I'm going to put a little bit of my homemade salsa. So this is my homemade salsa that I made in the year 2020. It's beautiful, very tasty. Really smells good. I don't need a very thick layer. And I'm saving some for my Spanish rice. A little bit more cheese. Okay, I have 2 dishes down, and I think this is lovely. I'm going to put it in the oven to bake after just a little bit. We got muffins. Now I like to bake everything on parchment as much as possible. One of these pans, it's an air insulated one, just for even cooking. Okay, I'm going to get some things ready and we will start the rice. Okay, next is the Spanish rice. I've got everything prepped, so I'll just show you. I've got 2 or 3 cups of brown rice cooked, half of a large onion chopped. I will dump that in there. Going to season it with a little garlic powder, little bit of oregano leaves, a little bit of basil, those out of the way. And this will be a little more than a pint of my salsa. Of course, I grew all the ingredients for this salsa, the tomatoes, onions, peppers. Can't think of what the other ingredients are, but that's real nice. Then I'm just going to stir this together. See if it looks kind of like Spanish rice, hopefully. It's looking pretty good. Want to add some salt. This one. Whoa. and some pepper. Jason likes a lot of pepper. And that's it. I just have to put it in a container. I'll bake it with the other one. Give that a quick spray. Dump it in. Almost overestimated how much this would hold. I think we'll be okay. Maybe. Perfect. All right. I'll cover this with foil, put it in the oven too. Okay, now I'm going to try to make chili rellenos. I've never made it before and I didn't look up a recipe, so this is going to be my recipe. I'm going to start with cream cheese. Can't go wrong with that. And I will do about a half of a block. I've chopped, I'll give it one more little chop, a tiny bit of onion, I'm going to put some Colby cheese in it. That's maybe 3/4 of a cup. So I'm just going to blend this and I'll be back. Okay, let's put these together. So I have some nice home canned spaghetti sauce, just plain. Stir that up a little bit. And I'm just going to put some at the bottom of the pan and roll that around. Get it in the map. Okay, like I said, I have never done this before. So what I have is poblano peppers that I bought. And by the way, when I opened these up, I saved some of the seeds for planting. Not this year, but in the coming years. And this turned out really pretty. I don't know if you can see the color. Yeah, I'll lift it up this way. It almost has a sherbety look. And I'm going to just begin putting this in my peppers. Might have needed more. I did turn out using more cream cheese, so about 3/4 of one, and I used about 6 ounces of Colby. This by the lid. Maybe not that much. Cool. just a tiny bit more. Put it in this one. We'll attempt to put on the lids. I'm just going to put on the lids. Nice. And lay them in here. This one. I'm going to finish by covering these with the sauce. Oh, this is so pretty. Get my spatula. Another beautiful dish. I'm going to cover this with foil, put it in the oven to bake. And then it's time to make something for dessert. Okay, I'm back. Decided on cheesecake. So I just got one of these no-bake ones, but I'm changing it up a little bit. To that I added about 1/2 of a cube of cream cheese, 12-ounce container of soft tofu, and I know that that will really turn a lot of people off, but tofu really just has almost no flavor, and it will take on whatever flavor you put it with. And I'm going to squeeze 1/2 of a little Meyer lemon in it. Remarkably juicy. These are my favorite lemons. They make me think of my Aunt Mary, who had one in her backyard. And that's why I turned out getting one. By the way, mine has been blooming and setting fruit like crazy. So I'm just going to mix this up. I already took out a graham cracker crust. This one happens to be chocolate. And I'll see if I need 1 or 2 pans for this after I mix it up. So be back. Okay, I'm back, and I hope this hasn't been running out the whole time. And I just tasted this. It's absolutely delicious. The reason I put in some tofu is there's no reason we can't have protein in this. It's nice and light, as you can see, and very creamy. This looks very good. Spread it out there. I think this is going to make one very nice one. Now, no one that tasted this would ever have any idea you stuck tofu in it. You're just giving them a lot of extra protein. Nothing wrong with that. Let's take the second one of these. Can't have enough of these spatulas. Just try to finish spreading this out. It's a little on the thick side. Gonna be so good. And I have some homemade strawberry syrup. I pureed it because Jason doesn't like seeds. And I'm going to just top it with this. Oh, that's going to be good. I also use this on pancakes. Give it a little roll around. Here it is. So, I'm going to just use this to kind of protect it while it's in the fridge. Another thing done. Okay, well, that's it for my cooking. I've got the dishwasher loaded and ready to run. The last load of clothes is in the dryer, and I'm just feeling really blessed to have got this done. It was a perfect day to do it. It's very cold outside. I thought about going out and pruning, but glad I had things to do inside. And I would like to thank the pastor that encouraged me if I was going to keep Sabbath, to really keep it. And so tonight and tomorrow, we're going to have all of our meals ready, and that will be a real blessing. So I just want to pray blessings on you and yours, in your house, out of your house, in the day and in the night, and whatever you do, keep dreaming.